start this out real quick. We'll do an intro, and then we'll roll through the 5 we made. The last one I had to delete. It went 53 minutes. It was too. I was connecting to you guys too much. All the popular people I connected to and I liked on all. Save you from your own popularity. This is what we're here for. This is really cool. I'm connecting to a man that was elected by the people of his country to be the leader of this country. I'm connecting to him. I have never met the man physically. We've never talked face to face. We've never hugged. We've never laughed at each other. We've never sat down and listened to Al Green and the OJs at the White House, and stuff like that. Hopefully soon. That would be cool. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Can't forget Earth, Wind, and Fire. Exactly. Okay. Definitely not forget Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's one of our favoriteest groups of all time. And Marvin Gaye. Dude, what's going on? We should definitely roll. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we should all sit around it. Roberta Flack and Danny Hasselhoff. Will you guys stop? Sorry. Yeah, that's very good taste. You have excellent taste in music. We do. Sorry. Yes, that's the way of the world. It's just a tad bit sweeter than Boogie Wonderland. I like Boogie Wonderland. You're younger. You don't have a say-so. No, we're older than you. Okay, sorry, this is too funny. Knock it off, dude. After the Love Was Gone is really good. For a while. Yeah, I love. Okay. I Need You is excellent, yeah. Maurice White is very good. He's a very talented musician, and he knows it. It's funny. Yeah, okay. Maurice White has a similar Kareem Abdul-Jabbar kind of what people call arrogance, but it's a confidence. A lot of people have that when people see that. You have to really be humble to work with your talents so you don't come across as arrogant. Ooh, it sounds like us, dog. Okay. It's hard, man. It's a thin line. You're always walking between love and hate. Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry. Yeah, H-Town does that good too. I agree, dog. Body rocking, knocking the boots. Yeah, I like it. It's good stuff, man. Yeah, H-Town. Like the Shy Lights. Shy Lights is from Chi-Town. Shy Lights is from the Chicago Lights. It's H-Town. It means that's what they call Houston, H-Town. It's slang thing. You just have to know the vernacular of the people that these are the people in your neighborhood. Dude, I was trying, okay, we're going to flow this, okay, say all things being relative, all things being elective. One person that knows me real well, spiritually, this is just allegedly what I believe, but what he sees in me is one time when we were sitting there in the house, and I didn't want to see it because of all the propaganda, and my son Noah was talking to me, and we started talking about Barack, and he goes, "You mean Cain?" And I was like, Damon, eek, eek. I'm like, no, he can't be Cain. He's the strongest source similitude line to Cain. I'm like, no. So he's darker. Yeah, okay, Lucifer's darker. I already knew that. So he's Lucifer's son. Okay, Cain's Lucifer's son. And then it started going, Jesus is like, chill, dude. Do you love all the kids? Yes. Does Adam love Cain? Of course. He loves Cain. He loves Abel too. Noah has a stronger source line similitude to the actual Noah and Abel. And then I'm getting, okay, Cain, what happened to Cain? Joshua, Abner, and then Judas. Not Judas! I'm like, wait a minute. Judas, if you go read the Bible, is Jesus' best friend. Yeah, no, Peter, they're all good friends. But the one that he trusts the most is Judas. Yeah, is Judas. He's the one that you're going to have to go sell me out so these guys will kill me so we have the right example to lead on how they'll sell us out. You're going to have to go do it, Judas. I don't want it. Peter wouldn't do it. No, I can't. I can't be remembered like that. Then you're going to have to stay around. You're going to be the Rockowitz. I feel the foundation because you have the balls enough to stand here and stuff like that. But the one who's my best friend who has the balls enough to sell me out when I ask him to because it needs to be done is Judas. So you're going to have to go do it, Judas. Judas is... Psychoanalysts will get it, okay? The man goes and hangs himself after this happens, which is supposed to be the death that you're not supposed to... Culturally, if you hang yourself, you can't... because it cuts off your brain, oxygen flow. It's just not a good way to die. And we know this. And so it's like, dude, these people are... You have to look at things in an intelligent, relative, and molecular sense. You can't look at things magically. And you can't... Jesus, as soon as Judas did this, he automatically went to an eternal bottle of hellfire that he's stuck in now to this day, and he's on the right side of Satan. No. Bob Marley. You can keep King James Version of the Bible because it only seems to benefit people that look like King James. It's manipulated. When you go in the Bible, it's been manipulated many times, and you have to just be able to analyze it and understand because of the chronological differences and stuff like that. It is manipulated by the people in Europe that translated it and worked it to their world dominance advantage. Do you understand? They're reading the book. Okay, you're translating this, okay? Oh, it says here in the book of Daniel that the Germans, the Russians, and the Europeans will be the bad guys, and that the Persians and the Arabs will be the good guys during this war here. No, that can't be right. Change that. No, there's no way we could be the army of Satan and then be the army of God. No. During the Holy Crusades or during the World War II, that we're the baddest people that are doing the, the Europeans are the problem? No. Change that. You got it wrong. You're reading it wrong. Somebody must have wrote it down wrong. Yeah. No, there's no way we're the bad guys. Not when we're translating the book. We've got to always make the Persians and the Arabs the bad guys. It's just the way it is. They're always bad. We're always good. Oh, okay. But in this parable right here, okay, the Sumerian's the good guy, but they're the other tribe. But I don't get it. It's like, okay, in this parable right here, Ruth is not a Hebrew by birth, but she is the most righteous of all the women in the tribe. Okay, what's going on here? You get it? Okay, it's like, yeah, but when it's large groups of people, it makes us look bad. But it says many times in the Old Testament, it says these things and stuff. But then when they're prophesying the future, they flip it, and you're like, why? Well, because they want to change it so they throw away the guilt and the shame of what they're going to be in the future. It's really interesting. It's really cool. And the biggest one that really proved it to me was when you correlate the Surah of Mary and the Quran, and then you look at go look at the beginning of the book of Matthew and the beginning of the book of Luke, and then you read the Surah of Mary and go, oh, there it is. Yeah, they're telling you about transfiguratory states of being, others, and the name of it's described in both books. So when you see this as a relative form of communication, so that's so cool. And the same with the Book of Mormon and the Pearl of Great Price and the Abrahamic Bible. And it's just neat to see this consistent forms of relatively transmitted and conveyed information. Even though it's been manipulated and changed, it still correlates and adds up truthfully if you have a truthful human being to come and add it up for you and explain it to you. It's really cool. That's similar of the molecular similitudes like the similitudes talked out in the Pearl of Great Price. The Pearl of Great Price reconfirms it, the Quran reconfirms it, the Bible reconfirms it, the Old Testament reconfirms it, the New Testament reconfirms it. David is similar to Moses. Jesus is similar to David. John is similar to Jesus, which is discussed in the beginning of the book of Luke, and the Surah of Mary, and reconfirmed by the Pearl of Great Price, and reconfirmed by Haile Selassie in the Abrahamic Bible. Given all that to come together, I call that the gospel. I mean, that's just my personal... it's not an opinion. It's an opinion based on analysis. Okay. And it adds up real well, and it stands the test of time. Do you understand? It does, man, because the Torah written back here, okay, the Bible collected and lived and then written right here. Then the Quran follows that. Sorry, I love Brock. Then the Quran follows that. Then after the Quran comes the Book of Mormon across the sea with other things, uniting more tribes. Then the Abrahamic Bible on the other side of the ocean from Africa confirms that. So they're all confirmed. They all line up. It's like you have to be a moron not to check the technique and follow it. He's right. You'd have to sit there and go, oh, this makes lots of sense. This is something we can believe in, and this is something we can work in and apply. This can help make our sciences better. And the scientific advances that happen during the time of Jesus changes the social dynamic because the, quote, civilized sciences and stuff have become a means of extortion and destruction. So then Muhammad takes it in a different venue to try to stop the idolatry as much, and then the sciences take off. And then they fight back, and then the sciences go back into the Middle Ages. And then we have a renaissance because people decide that they're buying and selling this stuff, and we have the Reformations. The Reformations are the Renaissance, and the Reformation, and then the Renaissance, because from the Reformation, we started freeing our thinking. We had the thinkers that were changing, the Martin Luthers, the Ptolemies with St. Augustine fighting and stuff like that. And typically the overbearing Taliban types kill off, and, old Hitler, what was he saying in that one movie that they quoted him as saying? It says the strong die and the weak survive because they run and hide as he's hiding in a bunker. It's just so fucking funny. I mean, Hitler, it's funny because he's sitting there, he's analyzing quite well. Yeah, the strong die and the weak survive. And his biggest strong thing that he thought that he was meant to be the crafter and the leader of Germany was there was a time when in his bunker, his foxhole, he knew that they were going to die and he got out of there. He runs away and hides. And he lives. And that's one of his great clairvoyant moments of that he knew he was going to be the great leader of Germany. And then he's hiding in a bunker while he's sending his soldiers out there to be killed by the Russians that have their numbers overwhelming. And he's like, it's the strong die and the weak survive. Now I have to die because there's no strong left. Because there's no more strong people that he can use to help manipulate into his will. And so he analyzed it quite well. He just didn't look at himself and go, I ran and hid during World War I to survive to get to this point. Now I run and hide everywhere to send strong people off to die in my agendas. The strong die and the weak survive. And that's what he did in the if you look at the Schindler's List, when the one girl gets up and she's strong, she tells the truth, and the weak guy shoots her in the back of the head. And then he goes off and probably survives the Nuremberg trials and stuff like that because he's not as big of a traitor. So he survives, yet he killed her. So the strong die and the weak survive. The strong step forward and die, and the weak survive. Jesus and the disciples all die, and the weak try to live the word and can't because they're too busy hiding, and they stay alive to live another day and pay extortion to support Rome. You get it? Okay, so now that the strong may live, the weak may become strong by the strong's example. That's what we're trying to flow here. It's really hard because the weak are just really, they hide beneath their rocks, their TVs, their agendas, their paper roses. They're posers, man. They are posers. And they better straighten up and fly right because when they see me, this is getting really embarrassing. And so if they want to be strong, they're going to have to be strong overnight. If they want to meet me, if they want to hang in the same room, maybe they'll talk to me. The president's ready. Okay, the president of the United States is ready to meet me. He's been ready for a long time. This has been long overdue. He wants to hang out. We want to hang out at the White House and listen to Al Green and Earth, Wind & Fire and Marvin Gaye and have the Marleys over and listen to Daddy sing. And then all get together and know the words of Baby I Love You Way by Peter Frampton and Kentucky Woman by Neil Diamond. Bob likes lots of different music. He loves good music, and he loves good songwriters and stuff. He's fond of Neil Diamond, and he liked Peter Frampton. Yeah. Bob Marley liked Peter Frampton, and yeah. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Yeah, he loves that song. I want to be with you night and day. Ooh, yeah. And especially the islands in the sun and all that. It reminds him of his islands and stuff. He loves that song. Baby, I love your way and Kentucky Woman. Because you see beauty in a woman a lot of times that other guys can't see. And then she's the most beautiful of all because she's true. Beauty's only skin deep, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, Kentucky woman, she shine with her own kind of light. She look at you once in a day, it's all wrong, but it's all right. And she loves me. Yeah, it's a great song. Neil Diamond writes some really good songs. And Paul Marley agrees. He writes Sweet Caroline, you got the way to move me, chair. You got the way to move. He does Red, Red Wine. Oh, another one's, and he continues to write them. Hot August Nights, Brother Loves Traveling, Salvation Show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies and everyone go, 'cause everyone loves the show. Holly Holy. Holly Holy Love. And you had to be stupid not to like Neil Diamond. No, I'm just kidding. My mom didn't like Neil Diamond. No. When the radio played like a carnival tune as we lay in our bed. I love Neil Diamond. He doesn't have the strongest singing voice. Mom thought, it's just he's a great lyricist, but he wasn't as strong vocally. But I think he's strong vocally. But she had certain. If you didn't sound like Tony Williams, if you didn't sound like Nat King Cole, if you didn't sound like Jim Reeves, if you didn't have that beautiful, almost flawless voice. So Gary Puckett, Lady Willpower, it's now or never, give your love to me. She liked people with flawless, strong, powerful voices. Helen Reddy, that ain't no way to treat a lady, no way to treat your baby, your woman, your friend. She didn't have Russell Tompkins Jr. I mean, she loved people with angelic, strong. If people had But the funny thing is, she liked John Denver, and John Denver didn't have the strongest voice. That's what freaked me out when she brought him home. I'm like, Mom, he doesn't. And Peter Paul, well, Mary does have a good voice, but she had these strange criteria, which we all do. And some people, she hated Bob Dylan. Oh gosh, she hated Bob Dylan. She hated Stevie Wonder too, and Ray Charles. It's just because they're blind. It's only people who doesn't listen to it. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that the stuff is really melodious, makes you want to dance around and sing, and it's really cool. Oh, Mom, come on. You give your hand to me. That's a country song, but he tears it up, Mom. It's just because he's blind. Mom, Ray Charles is cool. Stevie the Wonder Boy is awesome. What's Superstition, Higher Ground. Mom, isn't she lovely? If you really love me, won't you tell me? Yeah, I love Stevie Wonder, Mom. I love my Sherry Amore. God, I love Stevie Wonder. I was like, Mom. She didn't like Al Green either. No, she thought Al Green. She hated the octave and the range and all the that. She didn't like. So in love with you, right over you. I loved Al Green. Let me be the one. So tired of being alone. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of being alone. Let's stay together. Call me. He tears up. I agree with Patrick. I love the Bee Gees, but I think his "How Can You Mend a Broken Heart" after I listen to it more and more is sweeter. Sorry. Sorry, Barry. No offense. But, yeah, no. I got to listen to his, I never listened to it because I'm so attached to Ray Price's For the Good Times, but I'm going to have to hear Al sing and see how good it is. I'm sure it's really sweet. I'm sure it's a sweet version of it. I got to open up my horizons and not lay into everything I know because I like Billy Stewart and I like GQ and I like, nobody sings Cruising like Soapy, like Smokey. No, nobody else is singing Cruising. That's just, you don't touch that song. Sorry, D'Angelo. No. Just being bad. You sound like your mama. I do sound like my mama. My mama's boy. Smokey tears that song. We're gonna fly away. Glad you're going my way. I love it when we cruising together. Some girls prefer a man with a deeper voice. So D'Angelo kind of pulls it in there, and the women are like, yeah, I mean, Smokey's got a nice voice, and it's beautiful, and it sails above the clouds, but some girls like, baby, let's cruise away from here. Come on, girl. Don't be confused. They prefer a man with a little bit deeper voice. Kay used to say that. Me and Law and Kay used to talk, and she would talk about the people that like it. What was it? Stu Pot. That's who Barbara said she likes. Stu Pot, the bass man. They like the bass man. And so when we kiss and say goodbye, Kay was like, I like the guy doing, I called you here today for a bit of bad news. I can't see you anymore. So she liked the guys that really, she liked, Barry White. Darling, I can't get enough of Teddy Pendergrass. Turn off the lights. She liked the deep voice. And me and Law were like, no, I mean, I like the guy with the intro, but I like it. Da-da-da. I like Gerald Alston. I had to meet you here today. There's just so many things to say. I love Gerald Alston's voice. And when one man's sad, Kay likes and when one man's happy, another man's sad. She likes that brother with the deep voice. And we like the guy with the melodious singing voice. And I love Bobby DeBarge. I play Bobby DeBarge and Wayne Cooper for my nephew. He's like, that sounds like a chick. That sounds like a girl, man. I used to think of immature things. Like, do you love me? Do you want me? Are you going to call me like you said you would? Is this really your real phone number? I mean, that brother was just sometimes. And the la-da-da-da-dee-da-la-da. I love Switch. One of my favorite groups of all time. Oh, God, I love Switch. I love Switch. Love the Shy Lights. Love Cameo. Like Cameo. And I like Tommy and Larry and all them, but when Wayne was in the group, oh, God. We're going out tonight. Heaven, I'm in. And he hits those high, and the way they threw it all together with Tommy and Larry and all the brothers singing together. I like to thank the Lord for what He's given me. Ooh, it seems so right to be. I'm in heaven. He hit these notes and why have I lost you? And oh God, yeah. I like all the ranges. I like all the things. I like all the times. I like all things. Some things I don't like, but that's that's just me. But for the most part, I like just most about anything I can get into if I listen to it and find the beauty in it enough. That's how I really got into Hindi music and a lot of things like that. I love Chinese film and cinema and things. I just looked at other cultures and when I look around the world, I got into reggae. I just fall in love. I love, oh gosh, have you ever heard the Ancestor song on Robbie Robinson's Music for the Natives? Hey, hey, wah, hey, hey, wah, yeah. It's called, God, it gives you goosebumps, man. Oh, and that was Crummy's favorite song. Machita moya bigidi, machita moya can't stay away, baby. Machita moya bigidi, machita moya can't stay away, baby. Hakina hokahino. It's beautiful. I'm tearing it up, but I mean, not like tearing it up like that was good. Like that's really bad. But when the women sing it, it's and they get the words correct. I mess up on some of the lyrics, but it's just wow. It's the best I can do, but it's one of the most beautiful. And then when they get hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, and all the women are singing together in harmonies, and it just floats. And oh man, I see why Crummy liked it so much. And the drum, boom, boom, boom. It's just I get goosebumps thinking about it. That's how good it is. You get literal goosebumps thinking about it. And when Rita Coolidge and her song sing the Cherokee Morning Song, and it's Rita Coolidge and her sisters, when they ho, and they sing in unison in the harmonies, when they ho. And any Cherokee person would get up and sing this song in the morning, so I could do it, but it wouldn't be to sell a record. It would just be good thanks to the Creator for the sun to come out for another day for your family. When they ho 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 hey yo yeah yeah yeah. It's beautiful. See the beauty in everybody, and you'll work through this. You get your butts kicked today, guys. I'm sorry. We're still rolling it illegit, and it's got to quit. I'm gonna avoid saying the excrement word. All right, I love you because you're not excrement. You're roses. Y'all roses to me. You're so beautiful, man. But make everybody feel beautiful. It's the Hollywood and E is all the attractive people. What are the attractive people doing today? Selling more shit and helping destroy the planet and looking really stupid. Oh, that's bad. It's really bad, yeah. What about the overweight, depressed people that want to save the planet from stupidity? No, he's not on entertainment news. He's on YouTube and nobody knows who the fuck he is. I said a bad word. Oh, I'm going to tell your mama's on you. She's going to whoop you too. Because I'm the Messiah. And you better listen to that boy. He's a good boy. He's like King David. He's a good child over there. He's a good boy. Sweet little Ralphie Earl Jr. boy. We didn't know who you were. I know who you are. All things being relative. We've loved before. We've cussed before. We've yelled at each other before. We've killed each other before. We've had children together before. We've raised children. We've betrayed each other before. I don't know if I've ever betrayed you. Probably to some degree to keep myself safe from you. I thought I betrayed you, but it was just to get away from you because you were crazy. Went and hid in a bunker and said, "All the weak survive and the strong die." Yeah, something's wrong with our system. We need to fix it. Right on, let's do it. We can do it together. We have to do it together. From the front to the back of these ones today and these 6 feet today, I didn't realize a strong connection through the popular people. One of the popular people's leaders and stuff that you guys are all looking to for guidance and stuff is the president of our country, and I really love him. And I hope you guys love me, because I love you. A lot of times you don't like the people you love. My dad whipped my ass. I didn't like him, but I still loved him, and I knew he loved me. That's why he whipped my ass, to stop me from ending up going to jail or leading to a life that would end up causing me problems. And that's what I'm trying to do with you. So I love you very much. So let's go load these up and hope they work for y'all. Sorry I sang. I'm glad I just did the 53 minutes one, because we sang the Skyliners and Lenny Welch. And we got on a big thing with the Platters and everything. I flirted with somebody I shouldn't have flirted with. Well, I should flirt with her because she is fine. But she's too young for me. Yeah, she is. It's cool. She's pretty, though. You're very pretty. You know who you are. You don't know who you are. Good. It's on a 53-minute tape. You'll see it later in the archives. He was flirting with me. I'm flirting with you. You pretty girl, man. You're a very pretty lady. You're a lady. You're a woman. I'm sorry. You're a woman. You're a very pretty woman. We've all got some growing up and maturing to do. Even Ralphie, the old in the middle of the way, man. Yeah, I got you. All right. I love you too. No, you're very pretty. You're going to find out who you are later, and you're spiritually flirting with me, and you should really stop, because it's not nice to do to this old man. You're just breaking his heart and making him go, I'll never okay. Thank you. I'm going to go kill myself. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to keep myself alive. Love will find me. Love will find a way somehow. All right, guys. I love you. I'm going to flop, and this is weird. It's working past, present, and future are all already at the same time, so this is a future conversation between me and somebody she doesn't even know what's going on. Yeah, it's weird. This is all going on the I'm somebody of importance that helps change world policy to stop us from mass murdering each other, extorting each other, and living in manipulative, deceitful relationships that are not good for everybody. So I'm kind of important, and sometimes I'm kind of ahead of the bell curve. I'm kind of ahead of the, yeah, Jesus was kind of ahead of his time. Saladin was kind of ahead of his time. Bob Marley was ahead of his time. A lot of the people like me are very much ahead of their time because of the relativity working between us, and we're trying to guide you into a little bit better path because we have a little bit better observation, analysis, and processing. So that's what's going on. All right, it's not my fault. It's my gift, and I share it with you because I love you. All right, that's what it's all about. Okay, I gotta go. I love you very much. All right, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go. Let's load these up. I love you. Okay, I really do. Our blessings and peace.